Hello, hello, and happy Transfer Tuesday. Transfer Tuesday is the day of the week where we move our money in the right direction, no matter which financial goal we are going after, and no matter how much we can afford to transfer or contribute. I almost was not going to film this video today. I decided I ultimately will because I'll make a very tiny transfer. Again, this month has been, actually this week already has been a little bit different than other weeks, kind of a couple of stressful things happening. And so today I was like, I'm not going to make much of a transfer, if anything, so I just won't film. But I was like, no, let me go ahead and just do a small transfer because that's the point of Transfer Tuesdays. It doesn't have to be hundreds, thousands of dollars, and I do want to be an example for those of you who can only afford to transfer $1, $2, $5 each week, and I think I could definitely do that. I also won't be filming a Transfer Tuesday next week because I'll be out of town, so I was like, let me just do one more for August. So here this is. I haven't made any transfers over the last week, but something did happen with my Marcus account, which I thought was really great of them to do. So let me pull up that email. So I got this a few days ago. It says, unfortunately, due to a technical issue, when your friend opened an account, so friend is somebody, one of my subscribers or somebody who watched my video and used my Marcus by Goldman Sachs link to open an account. It says your friend opened an account February 29th, 2024. Their enrollment in Marcus Referred was not completed and you both did not earn the referral bonus as you should have. We've corrected the error and will be crediting your account with the bonuses you should have earned from February 29th through May 31st. There's no action needed from you, blah, blah, blah. So then a few days after that, I logged into Marcus and I saw it before they even told me that the money was there, but then they did follow up and say, you got the bonus in your account. So I did get 3 months of bonus payout that I was supposed to receive, which I thought was really cool that they found that and corrected that. I wouldn't have noticed. They could have gotten away with that and I would have had no clue. Maybe if the person who used my link, they didn't get any sort of bonus, they could have reached out and maybe that's what triggered it. I have no clue. Whoever you are, if you used my link on February 29th and you didn't get your bonus and you got that recently, then we can celebrate that together. But between all of my accounts, that was $73.19 of a bonus. So all of it was put into my various sinking funds. Each amount was a little bit different based off of, I'm assuming they calculated whatever the amounts I had back then. I'm not sure what they did, but $73.19 is pretty decent. So that was a nice little surprise. And then of course I'll still have my interest come through on the last day of August, plus the bonuses that I have in there. So it should be a pretty decent amount that I will gain for all of August. Any interest that I receive in my sinking funds though, I just keep them in there, just keep the savings going. I guess one transfer that I did do is I added $125 to my car insurance sinking fund. That is something that's kind of a non-negotiable for me because I have to pay my car insurance every 6 months, so I prefer to have a decent few $100 saved up in preparation to pay that. Now when I made that transfer, I had also transferred to my emergency fund, but ultimately I ended up pulling some from my emergency fund, actually quite a bit, but I'll talk about this more when I give an update on all of August. I didn't absolutely have to pull from my emergency fund, and honestly this is a little bit I feel embarrassed, I guess is the right word for that. Like, I don't feel good that I touched my emergency fund. That's not something I wanted to do, but definitely something I'll talk about more when I close out August. But basically I wanted to get ahead of things, so I pulled out a pretty decent chunk from my emergency fund. So the money that I put in basically doesn't count because I pulled out a lot more than what I put in. But anyways, we will talk about that later. So today I am going to go ahead and invest $5. I will just be transferring $5 from my main checking account to Vanguard, and I'm just going to put this into my brokerage and go ahead and buy $5 worth of VGT. It looks like the market is back up. I see that all of my money in Vanguard is over $47,000, and I know that last month it was like a total of $46,000 or so. So it looks like it's going back up. We'll see if this lasts through the end of August, but at this point it doesn't really matter because I'm investing for the long term, and actually it's better when the market is down because then I can buy shares for cheaper. But no matter what, today I'm going to be investing $5 into my brokerage account and buying VGT. $5 will buy me about 0.0087 shares of VGT, and gonna go ahead and get that going. And at the time of me filming this, my brokerage account is now at $9,930.09. And I think the last time I shared, so last week when I put in $5, let's see what it was at. Yeah, last week when I shared my brokerage balance, it was $9,551.50. So over $370 of an increase, which isn't too bad, you know? As I said, the market is up. That's it for me today. Another not so exciting week as far as transfers go, but every little bit counts, and I do hope that these videos show y'all that. And if you are in a situation where you're like, I can't invest anything today, I can't save anything today, maybe you can. Even if it's just 50 cents or $1, like, you may think it's silly or stupid, but it's not. Like, every little bit helps. And especially if you are paying down debt or investing money, if you just pay down an extra $5 of debt, that is saving you a little bit of interest. Like if you have high interest credit card debt or student loans that are accruing interest on a daily basis, you decreasing that balance by just a couple of bucks does help. You're going to have a lower balance for more days of the month or more days of the week, and that will save you in interest. And then same thing with investing. By me putting in just an extra $5, I have more time in the market. I will be gaining more dividends in the long run. And you know, my $5 that I invested today could be worth $500 a few years from now. So in my opinion, it's absolutely worth it. So please comment down below whatever you did to move your money in the right direction. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one.